Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's the answer. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are diving into Furiosa. I am super excited for this one because, as you may or may not know, I'm a huge fan of all things Mad Max. I love George Miller. I did see this one in the theater, so I'm looking forward to reacting with all of you to these guys.
I saw the latest one with you in the theater, I do believe, but other than that, I don't know what I'm going to be watching here because I haven't seen any of the other ones. I had to rely on this guy for all my information from the Mel Gibson trilogy of them, right? Mm-hmm. 3 of them?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. That was a shot in the dark and I got it, but I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to watch this with
Just
Chris
breaking my
Hemsworth.
heart.
I'm sorry, pal.
I've seen Fury Road a lot. I know, speaking of breaking Mason Quinn's heart, I've only seen bits and pieces of the originals. But I have seen Fury. I have seen Fury Road a lot, so I was super excited about this one. This was one where I was borderline whether I was gonna, go see it in the theaters as well. But usually we have one person that gets a pass for these big blockbuster
Unless it comes
films.
to like Maverick.
And it was Mason Quinn on this one, so I'm pumped to watch this with these guys.
All right, without further ado, let's go!
Oh, a little backstory.
Catastrophe. Actually running out of water. Kind has gone rogue, terrorizing itself.
That was cool because we didn't really get that at all in Fury Road, did we? It was just kind of picked up where everything was.
As the world falls around us, how must we brave its cruelties?
Go to Mordor?
Stop it. Wait for him to say thou shalt not pass.
The merge you never thought you needed.
Pole of inaccessibility.
We should go back now. Furiosa! Be invisible, still as a rock till I get back.
Well, actually, they had the bikes, but that's not good. Cutting the fuel lines.
Got a big old V8 in there.
Oh! Oh! Oh.
I mean, I'm going to say it right now. The attention to the detail and the set design in these movies that George Miller does is just second to none. I mean, just the costumes on these guys who are going after Furiosa is so much better than it needs to be.
Oh.
They took Furiosa!
Oh! Ah.
Elena!
Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh, got him! Look at that.
I come with you. No, they need you here.
Nimen the questo log. The stars be with you.
God.
How's she supposed to
I'm just thinking of Hot Rod.
Is your face a little warm by those cylinder heads? I mean, all the little details they do in here is... Like they had that tool right by the swing arm. And
oh, snap.
What was that?
Oh,
the old scorpion landing.
Oh, is that it's a metal... Yeah, metal fuel line, though. She's not chomping through that one.
Lone Rider!
Well, she's still working on it, huh? Oh, there it goes.
Make everything so quick to be able to change over.
Quick release and change over. Now you got something.
Oh, shit.
That's the Thunderblock. That's the Thunderblock!
Get your father!
See ya.
the girl. That's all he wants.
What do we tell Dementus? We're gonna be the ones to tell him.
No one's gonna scam us anymore.
That piece of filth.
Oh, the one branch. The one branch sticking out. Oh, shit. Did grab it from there, I was wondering. Oh.
Camp Razor.
Oh!
What do you got here, Jam? All by yourself? I found it. She's mine. She's from a place of abundance. I speak only to Dementus. Where are you from?
Kindly
Tell him
voice.
nothing, Furiosa.
Sniper's gonna take him out, isn't she?
Oh, nice.
The original JR-47 was powered by a single-cylinder radio aircraft engine, 160 pounds.
Dementus. Look what I found.
Look at that beak.
Who do we have here?
the teeth, too.
Wow.
Jesus.
Our boy Hemsworth looking a little different, huh?
May I?
Ah!
There
That
he
dude.
is.
Oh,
A healthy, well-nourished full life. This place, where you found her, it was amazing.
Oh,
oh, look at that.
Draw an arrow. Draw an arrow.
Oh, nice.
You don't have to tell us anything. You don't have to say a word. I promise. Just rest. I'll follow the tracks that brought you here, and I'll take you home.
The tracks. Is there enough wind to blow them over? Oh no.
Going undercover?
yeah.
There goes your tracks.
Oh.
Oh.
Snap up.
Oh.
Oh.
Ma! Please. I'm a mother too.
I don't know if I trust. Yeah, of course, you know, she's going to say something.
Shut! Shoot! Shut!
Get your head. Ooh.
Yeah.
I suppose that was gas on there, right?
Yeah.
Good. Very good. You're bleeding. Do you hear that?
Just not even acknowledging the massive burns on her back.
Oh.
Ride higher ground. Hide yourself well. If I don't find you in one day, go home.
Furiosa! You are Valvolini. You will do as I ask.
Plant this seed. Protect the green place.
Oh, just stacking them up.
Find your way around.
What are you...
Tell me where you came from, and you will cease and desist.
History man, a word burger, please.
Human tears, the tears of joy and those of sorrow, have different chemical compositions.
Yes, the sorrow is more piquant.
Jesus.
Why would you run from me? You could have been a part of this great horde. Today, we do the 5-bike teddy. Go!
Oof.
Oh.
You don't have to watch if you don't want to. It belonged to my little ones. Why don't you just keep him safe?
Start your engines.
Whoa.
Lizard mince and human blood sausage.
What sausage?
Lizard mince and human blood sausage. Yum.
I can teach you. Muscle up your memory. You could become a history man. Make yourself invaluable, and Dementus will look after you.
Look at that crew.
Where do they get all that gas?
Astronavigation, a determination of one's course by reference to the stars and other celestial bodies.
Is she tattooing herself so she remembers how to get back home?
Chariot bikes. Here we go.
It's one of the war boys or what?
Am I in Valhalla?
Valhalla's the Hall of the Slain, paradise for dead heroes.
We're looking for a place of abundance. The Citadel. The Citadel?
We're all spurs. It's got everything and green stuff.
Oh, he's got stuff.
Mountains of produce.
Where would one find this Citadel?
That way, maybe.
Oh. Is that the lizard Tom Hardy ate in the... Oh!
A little bit of a callback there.
I think so.
And we're back.
Oh, this isn't the green place. This is... Oh, now we're talking.
Back at the Citadel.
All of you, I want those who hold dominance over you. Throw them down and you'll avoid more suffering and sorrow. They exploit you. They enslave you. Big shots rule only because you choose to follow.
Big shots.
Come to me with your pain and burden, and I will double your grub. You'll rule with me in the splendor of a new wasteland.
Just making a compelling argument.
Oh, here he comes. There's our guy.
It's the whole crew. Got Nathan Jones up there.
Oh,
there he is.
Yeah, they got Jones back.
Among all his warriors assembled here, choose one.
What if I choose not to choose?
Then you'll never know the truth.
My smeg will choose.
You are awaited.
Oh, it's like, what is he doing? Just a free fall?
Any one of them, if chosen, would have done the same. I am Scrotus. We are the sons of the immortal John. We're going to kill you.
Oh, they're taking all the bikes.
A snowmobile there.
Yeah, that one looked like it had snow tracks.
Oh, this guy thinks he's the Rock. Ugh. Body parts hanging up there.
Oh, that is nasty.
Whoa. Wow.
That didn't go as planned.
We just saw, Dementus being, the big boss man. Now this one.
War rig, fully loaded. It's from the Citadel, all right.
Gas Town.
Gas Town.
I don't have her chained up anymore. Look at all that gas. Oh.
Yeah, those guys again.
Hey, you! Remove your helmet and jacket.
I take orders from the Octobos.
Yeah, do what he says.
Is that Bruce Spence, folks, from number 2? It looks like him.
Oh.
Cover yourself in this.
Mortifies wants to be a war boy.
Oh, they're gonna infiltrate. Aha.
What?
That's got to be him from Mad Max 2. It's got the air blade on the back.
Do we open the gates?
Nah, something's off.
I get real.
Oh.
Open the gates.
Oh, well.
Open the gates.
Now what?
Oh.
Ooh, whoops. Oh.
Look at the setup on the front of that thing.
Wow. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Was it 6 AKs?
Something like that.
Dementus wants to talk.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Yes. Let him come. Whatever he wants, we'll listen and kill him on the spot.
If we're not back safe by sunset, we blow up Gastown. This is how you save Gastown. And the 6-figure code exists only in the brain of Dementus.
He wants double! Double of everything! The wasteland won't sustain it. Run the numbers. I'll squeeze the code out of here.
Here, take it. Huh?
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you idiot.
Who's that?
That is my daughter, little Dementus.
Where's the mother?
Taken so cruelly protecting this little one from marauders.
She looks pale.
You look pale. She's perfect.
Would you like to stay here in the Citadel?
Huh?
If I let you stay and you grow to become a strong, healthy woman, you could become one of our wives.
She hasn't spoken since her mother's tragic end. Very poignant.
Is he your father?
No,
Oh.
he slaughtered my mother.
I will take this girl, and also him. Otherwise, it's war.
Well, there's our...
Come on, let's go.
You behave, I'll behave.
Henceforth, I will be addressed as the Great Dementus, Lord Guardian of Gastown. What a day. What a deal. What a day.
Peak Dementus.
Peak Dementus.
It's all right. You'll be all right.
Yeah. Shove that little beauty out into the wolf.
Is it a boy?
More or less.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I will give you a full life. I know that I can.
You'll make an excellent milker.
Ugh. Yeah, I remember the milkers from the seed.
That's how I do it, Quinn.
Yep. This old rusty piece of metal.
What is she?
Oh, is she making like herself a wig?
Oh, what is this setup? Oh, no.
Well, it's not like he can ask them for any help because he's already mad at him for looking at her before.
Yep.
You lose something? Just looking around.
Well, what are you doing here?
Oh.
I thought I saw someone running away. But it was just a dream.
I'm sorry. All I'm seeing is him as Butthead with Ryan Gosling. That's all I'm seeing with
I didn't know
the
he
lip
did
off,
that.
and I don't know if he was the one that did it, but
Dude, I'm glad you said something because that is exactly what it
Yes,
looks like.
because
he
of
looks exactly like Butthead from the Saturday Night Live
Live
skit
skit,
with Ryan
yeah.
Gosling.
I didn't see that.
Oh my God, I've been thinking this exact same thing.
I don't know
the
if it's the
whole
same actor, but
It looks
just
exactly.
I can't stop seeing it.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you said that. I'm like, it's Butthead. I didn't want to ruin the mood. Anybody who's seen the SNL skit, you get it. If not, go look it up.
Yeah, right there he is.
Some high winds.
You
No! Someone small! Come on!
Yeah, just take all the time you need.
Go! Here!
Oh, nope. Not for me. Oh.
Well.
See ya.
You've got a lot of ticker, boy. Brakeman, you're the new dogman.
You'll grow into them.
Yep.
Yeah, wait until they find out she's gone, though. Oh.
I do like how they did this kind of in chapters like that.
Line up. Jump, jump, jump. We're gonna make us something mighty from this boneyard.
We are going to build something beautiful.
And we're doing this for who? Immortan Joe. Who will raise us from the ashes of this world?
Speak his name.
He don't speak. He's mute.
Where have I seen you before?
Scrawny. Oi! We've got work to do.
Wasn't looking at the right arm.
No.
How did this much time pass and like it's not questioned that she was missing from the room with all the other women?
The bommy knocker. Is that the Praetorian Jack?
He looks lucky.
He done the most runs on the Fury Road and brung back the booty every time.
Hey, Jack.
Jack.
What's going on? Why so shy? It's just piss. They were right. She is a mighty thing. Bigger, faster, stronger, further.
Look at that rig.
Whoa.
Ooh. Lighten up the Triumph.
Hey, I'm right here.
Look at this thing.
Not even worried.
They look like border bears! They ride with Dementus. Not anymore. They've gone rogue.
Oh.
Look at that detail on the side of the tank. Huh.
Oh, neat.
What is he doing? He's sketching back there.
Oh!
Oh, this is unique.
Oh, some grappling hooks there.
Grappling hooks.
Oh! There's all the food.
Oh, and the bike.
All the supplies.
That's engine 2.
All down on top! Replenish!
It sounds exactly like a lawnmower.
We need a short hose and clamps! Short hose!
She's right there by
Real
the front
close to
wheel.
that wheel.
Oh.
Ooh. That ain't doing it. Oh! Oh! Against that drive shaft. Oh! Shred him. See, I like that. They cut the fuse to keep it, knowing she'll need it probably later rather than just throwing it. It's awesome little details like that.
What's up? Are you there? Hang tight!
Oh!
Oh!
Whoa!
This is wild.
There's a reveal.
It's another thing. Wouldn't she just cut her hair short if she was trying to stay hidden? I'm sure it's been thought of.
Oh.
He's just doing it to his hand. Jesus.
Oh, what are they towing?
Oh, gotcha.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, it's that dude's gun, but he's on a holy Jesus. Oh.
The mommy knocker! Do the mommy knocker!
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Oh, didn't make it.
Oh,
wasn't bulletproof.
Pull over.
That music.
Yeah, how quickly it changes, huh?
Gotcha. That whole thing planned out with the bike,
Yeah,
food.
food and everything.
Where did you think you were going? If you're running away from the Citadel, believe me, the bullet farm is a whole lot worse. Wherever you thought you were going does not exist.
It's been a hard day. I lost my convoy.
Dude lost his whole convoy.
Mm-hmm. Everything.
I'll teach you everything you need to know about road war. You'll have all the skills you need to get wherever you want to go.
So she's just crushing it, isn't she?
She is. Everybody is.
The stars be with you.
You and me, little T.
What are we,
No
we
crew.
had a soccer game over in Europe here?
Ole.
Sorry, football.
Bullet farm, huh? The third fortress of the wasteland.
Everything accounted, down to the last drop of mother's milk.
Good. No, it's not good. You tell him, Morton Joe, we need a meeting. A war meeting. Here's the boomstick you asked for.
A
Oh, look at that.
boomstick.
The old sawed-off pistol. Legendary.
You're done here. Food, water, whatever you need. I'll help you put it together. Give me a couple of days.
She sleeps at the ready.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see how Gastown's doing.
Looks like there's some rioting going on, or is this a welcome party?
It looks
or-
like they're fighting over the food and such. For what the supplies they're bringing in.
Citizens of Gastown, we have to put things right. And today, we're gonna do something about it.
Are you in charge here? You can speak to me.
I want a meeting of the warlords.
I like how he's doing it over the speaker, too.
Yeah.
High noon at the Citadel, 3 days from now.
We're not leaving without our tankers full of gas.
You want to get out of here? Follow me.
That's so badass.
Oh.
High noon, the Citadel, 3 days from now.
She's got that knife in her shoulder.
You give him a full tank of water, and then you return empty-handed. He filched us. We've been filched. Let's kill him right now.
We conserve every drop of gasoline. Leave for Bullet Farm with your tankers empty. Return with every munition you can load.
How do we stop him blowing up Gastown?
Perfect.
This place, at the end of your map of secrets. Where is it?
She is never telling anybody. She doesn't care how much she trusts you, man.
My mother and father were soldiers. Even as the world fell, they yearned to be warriors for a virtuous cause. For them, it never happened. I want to help you find this place, wherever it may be.
Come with me.
God, just that semis.
I drive the war rig.
Not today. Today you drive Pursuit. As soon as we light up the weapons and munitions, you can drive the rig back.
He's giving her the...
That's her way out.
Want to see what this can do? Hit the second engine.
Oh, that horn. I'll never... It's like burned into my head. I'll never forget it.
Oh, was this? Oh, see, I thought this was him giving her out.
Nobody's there cheering.
Ooh.
Oh.
That would be a foot. That's his dog. Oh, man, all the war boys got taken out real quick. What a shot.
Oh. Oh, boy.
Probably told her green means go.
Green means go.
Oh! She can't leave him.
Oh, boy.
Ooh.
Where are they? Can you see them?
Oh, no. I only saw him for a second. Oh! Grappling hook.
I mean, come on, guys. Grappling hook for the win.
Oh, look at just, and he's holding on top.
The digger! Let's use the digger! No time!
Oh.
He's got quite the crew going after him, huh?
Oh,
dude's
yeah,
bike's
those guys
all
on a bikes ain't gonna make it up.
Nope.
Oh.
Bang it! Bang it!
Man, what a setup. You don't know where the ground is gonna end, and
oh.
Oh. Oh. Oh. Oh. Well, that explains that. Oh no, there go the bikes.
Hello! Huh? This one's still alive! Good! See how they fought for each other, this little army of two! You two break my heart. You make me the Dark Dementus. There must be retribution! I want her to watch a while. String her up.
Oh. Doesn't recognize her at all, does he?
No.
no, it's been dragging them all day.
Let's end their cares and go home.
Oh. Ah. Nice.
Oh. Oh, look at that shot.
This movie is just nuts.
Now she can go back to the Citadel and tell them whatever.
Hey! Yes!
What?
Yes! Oh,
come on!
You should have saw how loud I yelled in the theater when I saw this.
Did anybody else pop in the theater?
Yeah.
Was everybody going nuts?
Yeah.
You'll find peace here.
I'm good. Probably grow the maggots for protein, huh?
Yeah.
Praetorian Furiosa. I am the Praetorian Furiosa.
I think he's blowing up Gastown.
Rubbish. He fails to turn up to a meeting.
It's got to be the
Now
same
this-
guy answer. It's got to be him.
We'll look.
They're coming with grappling hooks and ladders.
He's in Gastown.
He wants to draw you to Gastown.
We make him think we're going to Gastown.
If you find him, he's mine.
Ooh. Nobody's done that to the Immortan Joe.
Okay, so they send a small crew out there,
making more,
drag it to make it look like it's a whole army.
And turn right back around.
There always was, is, and will be war.
Is that her arm?
Water wars. The Tri-Nation Nuclear War.
Ooh, look at that.
And now, my dears, the 40-day Wasteland War.
Look at this.
Ah,
There it
yeah.
is. The doof. And here we go.
I need a vehicle.
There's nothing here.
I've got a vehicle.
Can't wait for you to see it.
Stick. Oh.
No, sitting there with their white flags.
I think this one might fit. I want all of our fuel and our water and our weapon. I'm coming with you. Roll your nuts. You'll slow me down. I'm gonna make sure the dumb Dementus is dead. You stay here and eat some dog.
Stay here and eat some dog.
What's that?
That is the darkest of angels, the fifth rider of the apocalypse.
Huh.
Oof.
She managed to make. Oh!
Oh! Catching up.
Who are they? Someone competent and excessively resentful. We have to split up. Yeah, no time for long goodbyes.
Oh. That ain't him.
I was gonna say he would have created a diversion by.
Yeah,
having
he went to
somebody
one
else
on it.
take
He went to
his.
one on his chariot. Oh,
Holy hell!
Just climbing it. Oh!
Yep, not him.
Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Look at that thing.
That's a hard shot to make.
No, these guys.
Another callback, huh?
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Ugh.
Not him. It's so badass. Yeah, front tire's gone.
You found me. Are you that thing?
Ah!
Doing that slow
roll.
Oh, she's wearing his
cape.
You fabulous thing. It's one of the great forces of
Oh,
nature.
he's looking at that knife.
That wasn't hope, that was instinct. It's just the day I die. I've always wondered how.
15 years ago, there was a woman.
Was she your mother? Sister?
Despite everything you did to her, she was magnificent. My childhood, my mother. I want them back.
What do you want, dear? Are my cries of anguish, anguish without end. But I don't fear the loss of bliss in heaven, or retribution in hell. You are never going to get anything close to what you want.
That's interesting. Oh, powers the clippers.
Oh, I have been waiting for you. You are me. Already dead. To feel alive, we seek sensation. Any sensation to wash away the cranky black sorrow.
She took away his voice, and they spent the rest of the day in silence. There are those who prefer that she did more than shoot him. They claim that she ended him in ways more fitting. But this is the truth. Deep in the citadel, there is a tree unlike any other. Its soil is human. Its nutrients.
Oh, yeah, he didn't end well.
This is our first fruit. Each of us, in our own way, will vanish from this earth. Some uncorrupted life will rise to
There they
adorn
are.
Hey!
Here we go.
Nice! They did the nice little time jump to
Yep.
Charlize.
There's all the wives. I had to wait for that one, and on a personal note, I'll just go real quick here since I did see it, and I'll let these gentlemen go. But man, I remember waiting for Fury Road to come out, and it was in just production hell for years. It seemed like it was never going to see the light of day, and it had reshoots and everything else. And for me, being just the huge Mad Max fan that I've been as long as I can remember, ever since I saw the first one, and of course Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior, which is the one that set it off and just, as far as I'm concerned, set the standard for your post-apocalyptic wasteland. I mean, that's what you think of. But this one was just incredible. Again, I went on and on about the set design and how much attention to detail they paid with everything, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. That's enough out of me. I'm gonna kick it over to these guys and let them take it away here, and I'll wrap up my thoughts at the end.
And scroll up to see who played Scrotus.
So you can get your answer. If
Josh
that was your guy from Saturday Night Live.
Wasn't.
I do not think it was. They just made him look like it.
Looked exactly like him. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
Gosling.
We'll show it to him after this.
Yeah.
It wasn't Ryan. It was another guy that did a skit with him.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Ryan Gosling.
But then also that we saw real quick too was the stunt double for Tom Hardy was the guy that appeared as Max from Mad Max Fury Road.
Man.
Yeah. So like this was a lot of fun. I mean, it'd been a minute since I saw like Fury Road, so it kind of came in like I was more with fresh eyes, but to see the whole evolution and storytelling of Furiosa, like from she was in the Greenland, got taken, and then how her whole life kind of spiraled. And like at first when I thought she was with like Dementus and stuff like that, I thought she was gonna end up growing up with them, and that's what was gonna turn her into what she did, and like she was gonna be a natural enemy of the Citadel and then go in and get the wives of Immortan Joe. I was wrong. She got away from them, was like, grew up with, the Citadel and the enemy of the biker horde, and like we don't know what was going to happen there with Nathan Jones, Rictus, what he was planning on doing there. But yeah, he was
didn't give you good
dim-witted
vibes.
son.
Yeah.
No. So like, and what I liked how they showed how the time lapse was her like self-made wig, if you call it, was hanging on that branch, and we saw like the sun up sunrise and how it like kind of slowly faded and got disorientated. So that was really cool how they did that. What I loved was, but what I came here, everybody came here for, is all the chase scenes, all like their take on how everything went with the Gasland, the bullet farm. I mean, that was awesome. I mean, just the set designs and like whoever thought, I mean, obviously George Miller, but whoever thought this up and brought it to screen, it was just amazing. It was
Is there source material for this?
Yeah.
Just what George Miller came up with back in the day. Now they have done comic books and video games and that sort of thing, I believe. They may have done comic books. That I'm not 100% on. I think they did, but there definitely, of course, was video games that come pretty highly rated.
Yeah, so and it was just looked amazing. It was like it was a feast for the eyes to see how they all made everything look. But yeah, those chase scenes were just epic. Each one a little bit better, a little bit more epic than the one before it. I mean, even then when they're in the bullet farm, that whole thing where she was sniping guys, like even where Dementus is hiding behind, you know, the light tower, so to speak. I mean, just like, and then the semi going around, it was just so cool. And like, as much as the sound was with these, which was awesome, I mean, and we're watching on, you know, a nice size TV, but I can only imagine in the theater with that sound.
It was pretty awesome. I wanted it louder and bigger.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it.
It was like when we saw Maverick, we wanted more.
Yeah, you want to crank it to 11. Yeah. The acting was amazing. The storytelling I thought was really well done. Anya Taylor-Joy, like that was I thought was funny too. Is like, okay, she's top billed. You don't even see her the first like 40 minutes, you know. No. But you know, we have to see how it all came to be as a kid. Yeah. So and man, I would have loved to have stayed in Greenland, but she was being smart. She knew that wherever they were going, they were going to tell everyone back. And then we got to see Dementus, Chris Hemsworth with the big old Triple H schnoz, so to speak.
How dare you insult Paul like that?
He does it to himself. But this was fun to see him as a bad guy. I mean, obviously known mostly as Thor, and you know, always having fun in his roles. That's why I thought it was great that he was wearing a cape. So I was like, he can't get out of a role or he's not wearing a cape. So just him not even knowing that it was Little D until the final end. And I even like how they try to give him his little bit of, you know, no matter what you do, like he's telling Furiosa, no matter what you do, you can't escape what you've done. He's like, they took my little beauties, they did everything, and it's like he was trying to like see it through my eyes. You're just going to become what I am.
Yeah, no matter what you do to me, it's not going to bring me
back. It's not going to bring him back. That's why, like, even him going, what do you want me to do? And it's like, I get it, but, you know, it's, for Furiosa, that might make her feel better. I don't know, get vengeance. And what was cool is that she had the map on her arm, and I was like, well, how did she not ever get back there? And then it's like, that's right, that's her arm. Her arm was gone, and I was always... They never really touched on how she lost it. So then to see it was the tire from the 6-wheel drive monster truck, and then just hanging there. I wondered, was it just her weight that eventually just went off, or did she tug and just say the hell with it?
Yeah, I got it.
Did she have a blade or something? I don't know, but this movie was epic, and it was a lot of fun to watch.
Yeah, so I hate to have my actually moment here for you answer, but if we remember, and I will say this because I've seen Fury Road multiple times. She was actually in Fury Road. They made it very clear that she was one of the drivers of the war rig, and that she was trusted by Immortan Joe. Oh, so kind of going into it,
I said, I haven't seen it in a minute.
Like I said, I saw Fury Road about 1 million times. Yeah. So, but yeah, so that was, you know, I was kind of to reverse what the answer was saying. I was pretty thrown off by. I'm like, okay, where are they going with this? Because you know, Dementus has her. and then she ends up working, you know, in the Citadel. But she's planning to leave early, and I'm like, okay, how's this story going to play out? We saw that she had her plan to escape with the bike and the fruits and the food. That was kind of foiled. But yeah, this was phenomenal. A few things threw me off as far as the writing, as far as if she was trying to pass as a boy, obviously. Would she have not cut her hair the entire time and not grown it long? But, you know, I mean, that's minor, you know, and I think kind of that my kind of justification for why they did that is, well, we have to have the scene with her cutting her hair and turning into Furiosa. Yeah. I mean, we have to have that scene. So it's kind of like, what level of fan service do you want to do? Do you want to do the realism of, hey, if I'm trying to pass as a boy, I got to cut my hair short and everything like that and necessarily cover it up? Or do we want to have that epic reveal where she cuts her hair off? And I kind of I think they did it the right way. But yeah, this was great. I mean, everybody involved. I mean, you know, starting with Hemsworth character, such out of the you know, ordinary for the type of person role that he's playing. So I thought that was interesting. I liked the early on story development where they showed us the green place. You know, they showed, you know, kind of the, you know, the level of urgency to not let anybody get to anywhere and tell them where it was. Of course, there's a lot of sadness, I guess, when you see the green place and then you kind of rewind to watching Fury Road or fast forward to what comes after this. And we learn that the green place no longer is by the time Fury Road comes around. But yeah, this was done phenomenally. I mean, I will say for me, the chase scenes rivaled, if not equaled, Fury Road that came out in 2015. You know, of course, we had the war rigs, we had some of the really badass cars. I mean, it wasn't the rig that Immortal drove out on in Fury Road was pretty wild, but they did give us Dementus's 6-wheel monster truck. Which was pretty epic. I liked kind of the build montage that they had for the war rig that they built. That was pretty cool. A lot of very creative modes of attack when they were trying to attack the war rig. From sketching to sketching is kind of just when you're skidding along with your feet on or behind a motorcycle. Is that the term that's still used for that?
It must be.
Oh, so in stunt. So when I was younger, I never tried it myself, but we were into all these stunt motorcycle, like all these. There used to be all these crotch rocket groups that drove out and did crazy stuff. And sketching is when you hopped on.
Oh yeah, hanging off the side.
On the side of your bike and your feet are sliding. Yeah, so it looked like sketching in the sand.
Sounds fun.
To parachutes, never did that one. Did a lot of dumb stuff, but never that. To the parachutes, to the hang gliders, to the fan-driven parachute gliders. They came up with so many, you know, ingenuitive ways to attack the war rig. I liked how they had extra guys and they had to go back up on top. I forget the name of it, but the contraption they had on the back.
Oh, the boom.
Was pretty wild. I mean, so this was a pretty crazy movie, and it kept up the pace. I mean, that was the one thing that really, I think, Fury Road was like. I mean, the pace of it was insane. I mean, it was just like pedal to the floor the whole time. And they gave us some moments of drama here and some pretty, you know, epic scenes and stuff like that. But they kept a pretty fast pace on this one too. So it felt like it felt like it was right on par with Fury Road. There's a handful of movies where we watch where I say, oh, I wish I would have been in the theaters for that moment. I wish I would have been in the theaters for that moment. And when I watch this film, of course, it's something where, yes, this level of, you know, of visual effects and the way the sounds must have been. But man, I wish I would have been in the theaters for that moment when they backed up, and there it was. Oh, there was the Interceptor.
And Max.
There was the Interceptor and Max. And like I said, I haven't seen the first two in full, but you'd have to be living under a rock to grow up pretty much in the 80s like I did and not know the Interceptor. So that was really cool. But all around, Just a phenomenal movie, well worth the wait. I'm sure as you and everybody else in the theaters had felt. But I mean, is there anything planned in the works after this, or was this kind of it?
They're supposed to do Mad Max: The Wasteland, which is going to be Max's story of
his prequel,
how he got to Fury Road. Yeah. But given how unfortunately Furiosa kind of underperformed at the box office,
I saw that.
Who knows if that's going to happen? But I gotta believe it's still gonna happen. Part of me wants to believe.
Oof, man, 168 million budget, 172.8. Yep. Do you think it was a victim of like the fact that it had gotten dragged out as long as it was?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of speculation. I think for me, this movie, it's in this whole kind of world. It's so out there. I don't think somebody who doesn't know the Mad Max lore is just sitting home on a Saturday and says, "Oh, let's go see Furiosa."
Yeah.
Like, I don't think you go see it out of the blue.
Can we scroll down and see what some of the critics thought of this?
No. And I think the time between the two movies might have had something to do with it. But yeah, I just, and everybody has their theories about coming out of the 2020 and everything that happened there around the world, how people are about going to see movies, but then you see other ones that come out and just absolutely crush. So I just think it's kind of a victim of being, I don't want to say a niche movie, but it really kind of is,
Yeah, and Anya Taylor-Joy, I thought, did a phenomenal job.
She was great. I thought she was
following, look, Charlize Theron's portrayal as Furiosa was incredible. Of course, you had you had Tom Hardy. The one thing that I will say when we watched the trailers is the addition of Chris Hemsworth with the giant prosthetic nose being a little bit campy. It, for me, I found it enjoyable in this. Look, I think the movie's just incredible. I found it enjoyable in the film, but it almost, for me, created, when watching the trailer and some of this, like, I wonder if it created a little bit of a sense of, like, I don't know if they went, I don't want to use the word campy, but like his personality didn't quite fit this whole like kind of dark like wasteland.
Yeah, we've been seeing that with movies where you do have like the over the top villain, whether in this or like how Momoa is in Fast 10, and so you have that little bit over the top villain that has to be extra flamboyant, and I think that's a way of kind of doing some of the levity of the movie of they've been doing that,
because it's a good point answer. But for me, Fury Road just felt like, again, Fury Road felt like a very serious, like a very like post-apocalyptic tone, if that phrase kind of makes sense. And again, it's just Hemsworth character. I loved him personally, but I wonder if for some people in the trailers or when they watched it and then told their friends whether to go see it or not, if that sort of character in this film made it not feel as post-apocalyptic, as it didn't have the same vibe as Fury Road.
Well, and let's be honest, the other big thing is you didn't have Max. Max wasn't in it. I mean, the Furiosa character I love, and I'm going to get into my thoughts on that. But at the end of the day, it was a Mad Max saga without Max, and that's going to hurt a little bit too.
He was in it.
We had him.
He was in it.
Believe me, I know. I cheered for him.
Well, you say that about him, but because on Fury Road, you had the War Boys were our comic relief, so to speak. Because Imperium Joe Morton Joe, he's like such a serious character. He's not being
almost terrifying.
Yes,
really
exactly. So to provide the levity or comedic aspect of it, that's where the War Boys were with whether spitting gasoline and everything. Oh, he was so much fun to that, just right in there. But yeah, so now go into your whole spiel on it as far as like how much you missed though Mad Max.
Yeah, I mean, I'm because selfishly, like, Max is one of my all-time favorite Hollywood characters literally of all time. I mean, since I was a little boy, I remember watching the original Mad Max. Probably shouldn't have been watching it as young as I did.
was just gonna say,
But I
I
did.
watched it when I was a little boy. Like,
Yep.
what?
I was a little boy.
I was. And then, of course, with the Road Warrior, Thunderdome, But then when Fury Road finally came back, it was just amazing. But what I liked about this one I really liked Anya Taylor-Joy's portrayal of Furiosa. I don't want to say better than Charlize Theron's because it was different and she was at a different part. Her arc in this I thought was incredible. She had a love interest with Jack. I mean, that blew me away. And his character I thought was awesome, the way that he was done. And I mean, to me, Furiosa in this movie, in terms of, would you call it a heroine?
Absolutely, yeah.
I think is on par with Sigourney Weaver's portrayal of Ripley. I think it's up there with Linda Hamilton's portrayal of Sarah Connor in the arcs they take and how they become just the badass, awesome character that they are.
She was a badass for sure. Yes,
And again, Anya Taylor-Joy had maybe like 30 lines maybe at most.
It said 30-something.
Yeah, 30-something. And the portrayal that she had to do with the acting and her eyes and her facial expressions was just incredible. So I love that. But this whole movie had like not to get too poetic here, but like a strangely beautiful aura to it where they created all this stuff kind of out of the old world and what was left of it, but they found a way to still make it very very beautiful and artistic, almost like the whole side of the war rig had almost like that Greek or Roman like sculpture type picture going on it, and I could go on about all the different things in here. I like that we had a mix of motorcycles versus cars. As kind of a motorcycle guy myself, that was a lot of fun to see, and all the ingenuity that they did with each one. And again, I'm a broken record, but I gotta say it here. The attention to detail they did with each vehicle, and each vehicle looked different and had little unique things about it. How the gas tank was, the different tires, the setups of everything, big sand paddles, what have you. But to me, that was just incredible. These movies, they have their own language, almost, the way they talk about things. You remember from Fury Road, the way that the wives would talk and insult Max there in the war rig, and all the different languages that they have. Very, very, very good. Really sucks you in. The different coloring of the scenes, Fury Road had a lot of that, where they lay those color palettes over everything. I like that they did that in here. The story of... Well, let me get to that at the end here. The world building that they did in here. We got to see Gastown. We got to see the Bullet Farm. We got to kind of see how this world is functioning and how these three warlords are kind of keeping everything together. And of course, the terrible conditions that so many of the people have to live in. Again, just the level of world building that they did was good. The callbacks and the Easter eggs. I mean, folks, let me know in the comments. I know I didn't catch all of them. I would kind of call out a few here and there, but then I just want to enjoy the movie. So if there was any Easter eggs or callbacks that you caught and enjoyed, please drop those in the comments because I want to read them. And the big thing at the end, right? And you kind of touched on it, Answer. Is the revenge worth it? Is the revenge going to give you what you want in the end? And it's not. And that performance between Hemsworth and Anya Taylor-Joy at the end, where he essentially told her, like you said, everything I've been through, it's not going to give you peace. It won't bring him back. You're still going to think about him every day, and I'll be gone. I won't even feel that that bullet essentially go through his brains, is what he was saying. And I like how they did the multiple possible outcomes with him. Did she smoke him right there? Did she drag him behind the truck? And in the end, that seed she was carrying through the whole movie got planted, and we saw the peach tree again. And it just well, if you want to make somebody suffer, I guess that's the way to do it. But again, I really, really liked this movie, and I cannot wait to see if there's another one. Shout out to Hugh Keys-Byrne, who we lost, who is the original, not only the original toe cutter from the first Mad Max movie, but was also Immortan Joe in Fury Road. May he rest in peace. He had left some big shoes to fill, but the actor that they got to do Immortan Joe did a fantastic job. And yeah, I can't say enough about this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved watching it with you guys. Loved watching it with all of you. And let's just hope we can get the Wasteland made.
All right. Yeah. Well, I think it's time we give some scores,
Absolutely. Huh? You got that one there.
Well, this one is that one.
No, there's Alex.
When you're the biggest.
Yeah,
I'd say
I'm the biggest
first.
fan. I will go first. Like I said, this movie was near perfection for me. The only thing it didn't have in it was Max, as we all know, but it was Furiosa's story.
It had him.
But I know I gave Fury Road a 5. I mean, we didn't do it for the channel, but Fury Road's a 5. I think we can all agree on that. So for me, this one is a 4.95, nearly perfect. I absolutely loved it. Like I said, the only thing holding it back was of course not having Max. But then again, can you really even count that because it's Furiosa's story? But I did like Fury Road about 5/10 more, whatever that would be. So again, this was just fantastic.
Yeah, if we had done Fury Road not knowing anything, I still loved it and had a 5 and thought it was amazing. I mean, Charlize Theron was awesome. So was Tom Hardy, as per usual, Nicholas Hoult, a few other actors that space my mind right now that were in it as war boys, and then Zoe Kravitz and the rest of those girls too as the wives. So for me, it's a 4.8. It was still awesome. I thought, I would definitely recommend watching it. Maybe we should go back and watch the original 3. Maybe not Thunderdome, but we should go back and watch the first 2. So you never know. Maybe that could happen. But yeah, 4.8 out of me. It was really good.
Yeah, this is a 4.75 for me. A good film. I love the world. I'll agree. I think I enjoyed Fury Road a little bit better. Again, had Max in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this was incredibly well done. Huge shout out to Anya Taylor-Joy for establishing herself as one of the absolute female badasses in any role. Period. I mean, I agree. I think it was very fair. Sigourney Weaver, Linda Hamilton. Just straight up badasses. I don't want to leave out Katniss Everdeen and Jennifer Lawrence, but it's a little bit different than this. Although we got some very serious tones with the Hunger Games too, and she was Jennifer Lawrence was a badass in that too. But yeah, Anya Taylor-Joy absolutely crushed it.
Look at that. So this was amazing. We got to watch Furiosa. It was awesome. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. Quinn loved every second of it.
Really gonna let her snap.
Oh, I was this close. So for Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm of course Answer. Good night, pals.